Ladies and gentlemen, tell them what we are, Z-Clay.
We are back, episode 85.
Episode 85 of the BSG podcast. Tonight, uh, introducing ourselves, I'm Casey, this is Zach. The other two are MIA.
We're called the Gruesome Twosome.
They may hop on here shortly, we don't know. But so we got a quick one for you tonight. We're just going to talk some golf, make some picks. But as always, this is presented by our friends over at Moon Golf. I need to go see them use my gift cards. I'm torn
Same.
between.
I got them right here. I'm waiting on the SM10s to come out.
Yep.
Even before I get fitted, which I'm sure most people do. Like, you have an idea of what you want. I'm thinking SM10s are them TaylorMade MG4s for the wedges.
I do like the TaylorMades, yeah.
The biggest thing for the Vokies is over 70, I think it's 70% of players on tour use Vokey.
Mm-hmm. I think that's true.
So if they're good enough on tour for it, they're good enough for me.
If it was based off looks, I would go with the Callaway Jaws because I like those little dots on the back.
Love and that's what I've been set on the whole time until I knew the Vokies were coming out.
Yeah, I don't think the Jaws are like big on tour. I think a lot of.
I don't think so. I think
it's more people like us that play those wedges on the tour. I think Vokies rule the world.
Yeah, for all the good players, there's a couple. I'm trying to think. Does John
there's
Rahm?
A lot of golfers that they'll have a Callaway deal or a TaylorMade deal, but their wedges will be Vokey. Like there's.
I'm trying to see what John Rahm swings for his wedges. What's in his bag? He's got them.
He's got Vokies?
No, Callaway, the Jaws. But I just don't feel like they're on tour much.
I've got the SM8s. Had them. This year will be 5 years. 4 years I've had them. Will be this April. Order them as a 1-year wedding gift. But, 4 years old and at the fields, I don't know if it's because the greens were firm at the fields, but stuff was
spinning.
checking and spinning, which is weird. I thought if they're softer greens, they spin more. Or no, is it because they're harder they spin more?
I don't know. If I knew, I would have had a couple better shots because I would have stopped the spin on some.
Scott was talking about it, and I said, dude, I don't know how I made it spin. I just know that sometimes there's some greens where they'll spin a lot, and then other greens I can't get nothing to do anything.
Let me see Maddox chip it low, and it'll hop, and then sit.
Dude, yes. So
that's what I want.
I noticed. We can talk about that for a minute. This past weekend, we played BSG versus Scott Borgoff and Coach Maddox Lytle. A lot of their chip shots, when they had a lot of green to work with, us. So I noticed. I was watching this. When we would do it, we'd try to carry the ball to the hole. When they would do it, they'd put it near their back foot and go low, and they would hit it close but let it roll. But the whole time it's rolling, it's spinning backwards, like slowing down, checking.
Yep. And we don't have that backspin on it.
No. And a lot of our thoughts, and even for me, like if I'm trying to roll it to the hole, I'm thinking, let me get a pitching wedge and bump and run. But they had like wedges, and they were doing that.
Working it. Yeah.
Yeah. Which is wild because us is like, hey, let's carry it to the hole and see if it'll sit down.
Yeah, because it's like if you go low, you have to hit it real short because it'll roll far. Or if you go high, you got to get close because it might check.
Mm-hmm. So, all that to say, wedges and everything at Moon Golf is where we're going to get our stuff. Go check out Moon Golf. Like we said, we just played them in golf. That video will come out, I think, end of February. Right now, part 2 of the Red Beers and Back Nine Bandits is out as you're watching this. And then in 2 weeks, part 1 of Us versus the Kid will come out. I'm excited about that video.
The home course.
Yep. A lot of our videos this year are taking place at the fields. Well, the first, 3 videos. But last year, we'll tell you this as a little tip into the video coming up. Last year, the video against AJ ended pretty early. This year, he took us the distance.
To the wire, yeah.
Yep. And it was an intense match. It's going to be cool. The only thing that I regret is on hole 18, when we chose the different ball, we didn't turn the camera so it doesn't see our shot around the greens on 18. It just sees what the ball does.
Yeah.
So
it was one of those Where up until the last minute, we were still trying to figure out what ball to use.
Yep. And that's it.
Up until we walked up to the shot, we were all going back and forth, like, let's use this one, or this one, or this one.
Yep. Wishing we had a cameraman. Hey, if you're a cameraman out there, you want to come film and get paid with Snickers and Pirates, holler at us. So we got those going on. So what this year's kind of turned into a fun little year. The video against Scott and Maddox, we found a new format that
I
we really
love it.
enjoyed doing that I think we're gonna start doing in a lot of our videos because no other YouTubers I don't think do this.
And it was picked by Scott. I mean, not Scott Maddox. When I was at the
Yeah,
coffee shop, he recommended it. I was like,
it's
that's a good idea. It'll really work.
yeah. And so going forward for the rest of the year, the format, which is a lot of fun. It's anytime it's 2v2. We could even do this if we ever had 1v1 matches. I don't know if we will. Um, But even when we go play Jay in Panama City, we do 4v1, the scramble, or however many people go. We can do this. But you start, hole one, you start from the tips. And then if you tie, you stay at the tips. Whatever team wins the hole gets to pick the next tee box. So a lot of strategy. And I noticed as I was driving home against the match against Scott and them on the back nine, when they won a couple holes, or they won the first hole, and they took us to the tips, that's when things started getting a little loose for us.
Yep.
Um, made it for some long holes. And for some reason, we lost every hole almost before par three. And the par threes were the ones we really wanted to pick the tee box.
Yeah, and I don't know why that is. I thought we were playing good, but the ones where we really wanted to win, we didn't.
No. Got in trouble off the hole three, was got in trouble off the tee box, and that put them in a spot. Um, but you'll see some shots on there where we chose to move it up as close as we could so that our second shot was close, and they actually both of them several times drove the green. Incredible shots to get it to stick on that green.
I drove it twice.
I know you did 7. Which other one did you do?
7, and then is it 13 on the back?
Oh, did you get to the?
I was
Did you
right
get
on
to?
the fringe
Oh, on the
with that
fringe,
three
yep.
wood.
And Maddox caught that little slope, and that was a great
Mm-hmm.
shot. So you have to check that
I
out.
mean, it's one of them. It's like I almost want to play that close solo. It was
Oh yeah, I
fun
mean, so
being able
Zach
to
and I,
attack.
if you're a solo golfer on here, Zach and I have been talking about it. We get a little uh, headbutting with Zach's brother because so in my eyes and what I think is for me personally, I'm not on tour. I'm not competing for millions of dollars. When we say let's go golf, I want to have fun. And when
Yep,
we
trying to
film,
get out of the house, enjoy the day.
yep. And when we film, I want to go have fun. And even in that, I want to. What we're me and Zach are saying is quit playing what people think the guy should be playing. Like there's this thing where guys should play the tips or the one up from the tips. But I want to start going even one up more because I want to start having some
Mm-hmm.
birdie putts and like being around the green. Uh, and so what?
How many birdie putts do you think you get at point playing the yellows?
Oh, the yellow is probably a lot more than the whites is
The
rare.
whites.
Uh, and I mean, and even your brother's argument, he's like, we should be playing back. But what anybody that says that, what I think is like, even if as long as we're both playing up, it's still gonna be a competition. It's not like somebody's cheating playing up and one's playing back. If you're at the same tee box, it's gonna be a competition.
He's anti fun.
I just don't get for all of us to go out there and if we all four go out, all 5 of us go out there, we're gonna shoot anywhere from an 85 to like a 97.
95.
Yeah,
Yeah,
at point.
somewhere 85 to 95,
Yeah.
somewhere in there.
And if we're consistently doing that, why are we not pushing up to one, get closer to par, and two, you have more birdie looks and par looks? Then why is everybody stressing over double bogey? So y'all can let us know what y'all think in the comments. But Zach and I this year are all about pushing it up.
Yeah, I mean, it doesn't change anything except level of fun.
Yep. And when we go on our trip this fall, we're moving up some tee boxes. We're going to try to, especially filming the content. I think people watching would like to see more like big drives and close shots.
I felt like on 17, I had a big rip with the driver to be right there with Maddox.
Oh
He was
yeah,
still 15 yards in front, but I was like, I gave it all I got.
that's one of those holes that felt super long, just being back 15 yards further
And
back
it
tee box.
always does.
Yeah,
17. I mean, I know we play tips, but even whites, it feels so long. There's
yeah.
no way I could ever get there in two.
Um, and so, I mean, with the point of content to be entertaining, I think with that is like we want to have more opportunities to hole out, more opportunities for to hit it tight. So look for your boys to be playing it up on some tee boxes this year.
Especially on the trip. It
Yep.
might be like what we did the other day at the trail where Jeremy plays his own ball and we just play up and we have
Yeah,
fun.
I was gonna text you and say that if he doesn't want to do it, then I mean that didn't slow us down at the trail the other day. Him playing his own ball and us scrambling.
Mm-mm.
Um, so right now, what we're thinking is this fall we're going. The boys, we haven't said it yet. I don't think we're going to St. George, Utah. Uh, so
Flights booked.
yep,
I talked
booked.
to the agent today. She was waiting on. I told her. I said, hey, her name's Kirby. I said, hey, Kirby, I put everybody's deposit down and I paid extra on mine. I was like, and I hadn't seen anything hit the card. And she said, yeah. She said, I talked to the hotel. I'm just waiting on them to confirm it. And then it'll all
Oh yeah,
today. She said, I should have confirmation today. But we're going to Utah.
mm-hmm.
Let me pull it
Gonna
up.
be gonna be videos that you would never expect to see from like our normal courses. These courses are wild. A lot of red
We're
rocks and stuff.
playing Coyote Springs Wednesday. It's in Mopa, Nevada. Thursday, we're staying in St. George playing the Ledges Golf Club and then Coral Canyon. So we're playing 36 a day.
Yep.
Friday, playing in Hurricane, Utah. These are all on our spreadsheet. I got them mapped out by distance from hotel and then distance from the golf course.
Oh yeah.
We're playing Sky Mountain Golf Club and then Copper Rock. And then finally, topping it off with the number one course in Utah in San Hollow on the championship course.
I'm excited about San Hollow. I've seen videos from like What's Inside has been there, and because they live in Utah, so they play that course. Random Golf Club, stuff like that. So
Tourist sauce.
tourist sauce. We're gonna push it up to give us a better, more fun for the trip. And the plan right now is for me, Zach, and Mitchell to scramble and kind of see throughout the whole trip how much under par or over par, hopefully not, we shoot as a team through 6 rounds of golf. Uh,
Can we get 25 under?
I'm hoping we can average. Yeah, I'd
That's
love to be
five a day
500.
almost.
Yeah, 30 would be huge. So we're gonna kind of see if we can do it. But it's gonna be a fun trip. I'm excited about it.
We're trying to get
Uh,
Jeremy on board to just do four-man scramble, but
yeah. So if you see a random guy just hitting shots in the background of the video, it's because Jeremy didn't want to scramble with us.
he's
Uh,
anti-pun.
yeah, he likes to shoot for score, which I understand. He's trying to get that handicap down. Him and Brady are
Yeah,
like having a
and
little competition.
he plays a lot.
I know. Didn't even
So
tell
I
nobody
understand.
about today. No invite or nothing.
It was him. I
Will
assume
and Jody,
Brady,
I think.
Jody. Yeah,
Yeah.
Brady might have been there. I don't know if he worked or not. I know he picked up Jody.
Oh, but Jeremy did.
Hmm.
Yeah, Brady wasn't on the 18 birdie, so I don't think he played.
But I mean, he plays a lot, and if I played that much, I'd want to track it. But
Yeah.
now I'm to the point I'm playing once a month or once every 3 weeks. I don't want to know where I'm at. There's no time except the Kirby
Yeah.
where a handicap will matter.
Hmm.
I doubt, I honestly doubt I'll play more than twice this year solo
And
if the
more
plans go the way it looks.
YouTube videos that people watch are usually some kind of scramble 2v2 or something like that. It's just easier to film. Um, North
Yeah, I'm
Carolina
just.
was fun, but it was hard getting all them shots all the time.
Mm-hmm. No, I was thinking the other day, next year when we re up, might be time for camera number two.
Ooh, add the second camera. Would love a goal next year. We'd love to have somebody going with us and helping us film. At some point, we'll make that investment when we have the resource
Yeah.
just to um, have somebody there so that we can, because then I think the quality gets better, content gets better because we're not focusing on that, but we can talk to the camera and interact with each other.
I
and that
miss
lets somebody else
Lane
handle
being
that.
there for all the pictures.
Yeah. Oh yeah, the picture I loved having those. So going forward, real quick, we'll read last week's PGA Sony Open. Grayson Murray first win in I think they said several years. He said he wouldn't be there if he didn't stop drinking 8 months ago. Like so, he took away the
Went
bottle.
sober.
Yep, got sober, focused up, big win, and a big putt to win that thing on. That was wild.
With what was he putting with?
Was it? Don't tell me it was a lab. You're
Lab
lying.
golf link as the little blade.
Dang, did not know
30
that.
was it 30 foot?
It was big. Yeah, I watched that little clip PGA posted from like every angle, and like watching his
Mm-hmm.
face as it's getting closer and closer, and he knows he just did that.
I'm
Uh,
sure it's very similar feeling to hole 8
oh yeah,
at the
that
field
was
this
wild.
weekend.
That's one of those putts. Like when I hit it, I mean, you're just trying to lag it close, and it just happens to go in. But three-way playoff, Grayson did what he had to do. I'm glad he won. Um, my pick and Zach's pick both got cut. Vegas did not do us any good
Gosh, I
on that.
know. I was hurt.
And
I
then,
want to win, but I'm down like 40 strokes now.
yeah, I'm not
Because
as nervous about losing and playing the Kirby because now I kind of want to play in the Kirby, just to
same. I think we
compete.
all should. I
Yeah,
think we should all just book a 4-man and
you know we've got three GoPros now. By the time the Kirby, we need to add the fourth, and everyone, like I said, just has a GoPro on their cart or push cart, whatever we're gonna do, and
oh yeah,
we'll make
you
it
could
into a
run
video.
into a
But
little battery pack too.
yeah,
You wouldn't have to film the shots if you just film. Wouldn't it be nice if it had a front and back camera?
that'd be wild. Um, but everybody can mic up. We'd have to get one more time code, and then everybody have a time code on their GoPro, mic up, and then
I'm fine
whoever,
with it because we got 3 now. We would just need
yeah,
one more.
and everybody would just have to do it on their phone, their own app, because it wouldn't. If we would probably wouldn't be next to each other, so one app couldn't do it. Um, but yeah, whenever you're going to shoot, if we have like the clip, you just have to turn it to face you when you're shooting. It wouldn't be the best filmed video, but it'd be interesting, I bet.
That would
Um,
be the day to have a cameraman. Because
yeah, I would love.
if us four played off a tee time, then we're all similar spots on the course.
Oh
We're all
yeah,
on the same hole. And if you had like Lane or AJ walking with the camera,
uh huh,
or even in the cart,
yep. I
because
would
we'll
love
all
to.
have. I
I'm
mean,
sure a
I
lot
just
of
play
those
push
guys at the
cart.
Kirby do walk it, so we wouldn't be out of place if we chose to walk it too. Um,
I'm ready. Need to
so
just text Scott and say, book us a spot in the Kirby, the op-
yeah,
the open,
yeah,
and then just put us all on the same tee time.
yeah, that'd be sick if we could. So going into our picks this week, presented by Swanee's Golf, BSG 25, get 25% off. The American Express in La Quinta, California. John Rahm was the winner last year. Notables in the field we have on here is our guy ZB Zach Blair with he played pretty. He 700 this
He
past
hit that
weekend.
long putt.
Bunker
Was it like
shot.
60 foot?
Oh,
No,
he's
he
talking
had
about
a
that putt.
long putt too.
Oh yeah, for
Mm-hmm.
eagle. Yep. And then he had a crazy bunker shot to like 1 foot, even a foot. I don't know, from like fairway bunker. Kisner's in there. He didn't do too good this past week after commentating. And our guy Jason Duffner. In the 2023 USAM, Nick Dunlap's in the field. So our
Roll
pick,
Tide?
yeah, that's your guy. Our picks for the week. I'm going Xander Schauffele.
Like it. He's he's good. He played good last week. I'm
Yeah,
going Min Woo
Min
Lee.
Woo.
Let him cook.
Brady's
He's
got
just
Tom
so
Kim.
long off the box
Oh
now.
yeah, I think he's so young. He just has that
Swing
flexibility. And he
speed.
just whips into it. Yeah. Um, Brady has Tom Kim. Mitchell. We don't have a pick for Mitchell. Oh.
No, I
This is
put
my
it on there. Did it not
oh
save it?
I didn't see it. Who do you?
Scotty
Oh,
Scheffler.
Scott Scheffler.
I
There we
just
go.
got where I'll just text him because he's not here.
Yeah. um, and then also going in, we're finally back with the LPGA this week. Now the other boys, did Mitchell text you one of those or no? Because we'll get some.
Nope.
Okay. Well, me and Zach will get some points here because Brady didn't put his on either. They're in Orlando, Florida. I'm going with a familiar face, Nelly Corda.
I'm going one of the fan favorites, Lydia Ko.
Lydia Cole. Did you see where
I
Nelly
feel like
Korda?
the I feel like the LPGA is go with the names you know. It's kind of like
Yeah,
fantasy football. Like
yeah.
you go with who you know,
Did
and
you,
they show up.
did you see Nelly Korda filmed a video with Grant? Did you watch that?
I hadn't seen it.
Oh yeah, it was like Taylor. They're having that tailor-made media day, so he was able to film a video, 9-hole video with her or something. Her swing is so smooth
It's the
and like
smoothest
straight.
on tour, either tour.
It's wild. Like I was watching her play against Grant and like how consistent she was and smooth. I was like, and that's what Stan. So Stan at church, he said that if we ever get a chance, we need to go to LPGA event. He said if you just sit there and watch their swings, it'll make you kind of rethink yours because of how easy they swing, and the ball still
Hmm.
does what it does. And it makes you think, man, I really don't need to be swinging as hard as I'm swinging. If I could just get my path right and my face, and I don't come across it, and if I can get rid of that spin and swing as
Yeah.
smooth as they're swinging, the ball will still go just as far. It's just we put so
Speaking of
much spin
media
on it.
day, 2025, we had to be at the PGA show.
Got to because
We need to go ahead and plan it.
2 or 3 people have already asked us this year if we're going to be there,
I
um,
know.
and
That means we're
so
doing things. That's
doing
where you
things,
just wear the GoPro on the chest.
yeah, and wear it around. And because here in a couple, I think it's in a couple weeks, but you'll start seeing stuff all over Instagram, and you're like, man, I wish I would have been there because every content
Yep.
creator is going to be there just about. So that'll be the plan next year. Me, I think there's always in Orlando as well, so we can just
Yeah. I mean, I got miles.
you ready to fly, my guy. Um, so we got that going on. Like we said earlier, here's what's coming up. The video's out tonight. Go watch it. Our most recent on the YouTube channel. We're 70 away from 900. I'm trying to get to 1,000 in the next couple months.
I know we keep going up.
Yeah, it's like we had 831. Well, we started at 827, so we only got 3 this week. Um, but it was our first week posting reels in a while. Usually, so now that I've been posting them weekly, they'll start to pick back up momentum. We'll start getting more. But did you see a comment we got on a reel on our YouTube? Let me read it to you. I
I
saw it this morning.
did.
You saw that?
Yeah, it's like love the ride or something.
Yeah, this guy said, Be Still Golf. Watching you guys blow up is going to be a fun ride. Keep up the great work. Big fan. I'm like, bro, people out there, starting to believe now that. And then another guy commented, he was like, love y'all's dedication creating content. And that's something we do have. Even if we only get
Yeah.
100 views, we're going to keep posting.
Yeah, we're still filming. And I told Jeremy, was talking about the camera the other day. I was like, that's what makes us different. I said, every time I play, I don't care what I score. I'm for content.
Yeah. And that's what's going to, I believe, take us to where we want to go because a lot of people only give it a year or two or like even shorter than that. They're like, man, I'm not blowing up. I quit. But this year is starting our 3rd year doing this with 2 years under our belt. And
Yeah.
we've had big growth a lot from where we started, but I mean, it's not where we'd love it to be yet, but I'm not going to quit making it because I know that every time we put a video out, we're getting closer to where we want to be.
And if you just think solely equipment wise, we went from iPhone 12s
Oh
to
yeah.
4K everything.
Yeah. I remember one of the first videos Brady and I filmed was on our iPhones.
And
Um,
now, like I'm watching our video, and you can see every little hole on the hat, and
yeah. So I'm looking forward to year 3. I think there's gonna be some cool videos coming up, and I think some with us finally making the decision to quit trying to impress people and moving up. There should be a lot better shots. So like maybe some cool stuff will happen
I
this
don't
year.
think I used. I was thinking today. I don't think I used anything longer than 8
When?
this weekend.
Oh no,
And then
no.
I didn't pull out a 7 or a 6. I had a
I don't think.
hybrid once on a par 5 or 2, but I didn't,
Oh
and a
yeah,
3 wood. But
I think sevens is long.
the
No, that
hybrid was
seven
the
was like that
longest I
par
used
three.
besides an 8 iron.
Oh yeah. And I was telling somebody about us playing the Senator. I said we moved up a tee box, and it was so fun because every drive we're in the fairway, and then everything was like a 9 iron pitching wedge or a wedge, and so we were really going after the pin. We
Mm-hmm.
probably had the most that round of golf. I have to go back and watch, but
Shots at the hole at the
yeah,
pin.
like gurs like crazy. It's like we weren't chipped, and if we missed, it's because it rolled off and we are just off. But it wasn't
Mm-hmm.
like we hit it and we're way short. We're hitting a 6 iron, we're short, and then we have to hit again. But Like we had birdie putts.
all day.
Yeah, and it was fun. It was to me that was one of the more memorable videos just because of how fun it was because we're playing good. Um,
Yeah,
and so like
some
doing
of
that in
us.
Utah, yeah, doing that in Utah, I think it's gonna make good videos because we're gonna just have so much fun because it's not like North Carolina. You're like crap. I played bad. I'm gonna lose. But Utah's like we're all playing together. It's a team.
Yeah, and I'd rather
Um,
do that and get the flag on the wall.
yeah, that's what I'm gonna. Especially that last course, I'm getting a flag. I may get one from. I don't know. I may get one from all of them just to fill this wallet behind me and beside me, and just the courses I play because those are courses I'll probably never play again unless once we
Yeah.
get big and we like go out there for something.
What's the next flag you want?
Um, so I would love just to add to the collection, not because of course I haven't played, but I'd love to get a Purcell flag just because we played there, several times, and I love their
Mm-hmm.
logo. I'd love to have it on. I would love to get a Fields and a Point flag just because those are courses we filmed at. I'd love to one day to look back at the flags and see these are all courses we filmed at and like
Yeah,
and just capture and like
mine
say,
is Stillwaters for how how awful it was that day.
oh gosh, so I'd be happy if I never went back there again.
I think it's a good course. It's just when it's wet, it's wet.
Yeah. And Callaway's like that too. I don't really have a preference to go back to Callaway either, honestly, unless we just all go in. But the prices don't went up on all of it, and I feel like it's not in that
Mm-hmm.
great shape. I mean, I think last time I played there was like 65, $70. I'm like, man, I can go to RTJ with a
Where's
trail
that?
card and play way better than that.
Yeah, because the center was in great shape.
Yep. I was thinking about this. If we go to Purcell for my birthday, they still got the discount around, or are we paying like $300?
Oh, it's got to be discounted.
That's
I'm
what
not
I'm.
paying that much.
No, I'm not paying for that. After I've
I
played it for
need to.
$75.
That's what I told me, and because Jeremy and them went and played the other week or during the week after Christmas,
Yeah.
and they paid like 75. I need to.
Um, for the rest of the year, seeing all these Robert Trent Jones videos, I would love for us to continue to do that because I didn't realize they've got a lot of good courses. But like Dothan, that'd probably have to be a stay overnight kind of drive down there late. What's what's Dothan about 3 hours away?
Dothan?
3 hours?
It's like 2.5.
Oh,
It's
never mind.
Purcell distance.
Oh, okay, then we can do that then.
It's just pulling out at 4:30 or 5.
Yeah.
It's a lot easier in my house if I can come back same day.
Oh yeah, Dothan's only 2 hours and 13 minutes. Oh, so we could
It's
that
just
course.
straight. You go through Eufaula, and then it's the
Yeah,
next. It's like 40 minutes past that.
that course I sent y'all today, we could do that in a day instead of overnight. Then
Where was it at?
it was the Robert Trent Jones in Dothan.
Oh yeah,
Um, but I think that'd be a sick way to grow a relationship with them is just capturing all their courses. Yeah, that one's in Dothan. This looks neat. Highland Oaks is what it's called. So, did you look up Purcell? What'd it say?
I don't have anything on there right
Oh,
now. I bet if we called,
just
the
found
worst part,
out.
I can't get in. It's one of them. I can't get in touch with anybody on their page. They're not. They don't respond on
Oh
Instagram.
yeah,
I
I'm
just
gonna
need
look.
more followers.
Yep, they coming. They coming.
They coming.
They coming. Well, I think that's it for episode 85 from the gruesome twosome. Uh, gonna go
Like,
finish it up.
subscribe, follow. We
Yep,
here.
good. Do whatever I gotta do tonight, and then hop on some COD. Didn't get any last
Oh,
night, so
we do need to mention our newest
oh
partner,
gosh, yes, I was gonna say that earlier and I forgot.
and
Um,
I'll grab my favorite ones off the wall real quick.
all right, while he's doing that, let me tell you this. So early on into BSG, uh, we were like trying to get brands to work with us. We were working hard, and we are just posting stuff, hoping they respond. And one of those was Vice Golf, and we'd always post videos with Vice Golf. We'd show their golf ball, we'd use their golf ball, and we could never get anywhere with them. Like they respond to our posts and we're like, "That's cool, love it," and we couldn't ever get anywhere with them. And so we kind of quit posting about it, and we were using some other golf balls and whatnot. And then they emailed us back, and they said,
So we're
"We'd
back.
love to work with y'all."
These are my favorite. The Vice
Oh, red,
Speckle.
white, and blue.
Love the red one, and I
Love them.
love these are my favorites. But you can only play them in the spring and summer because you cannot see them.
Oh, I agree. The gold. Yep.
Oh,
Uh,
look at that focus! Wow.
wow. So Vice reached out and they said, so pretty much we're doing like a 2 month partnership, and I'm hoping that we knock it out of the park and it leads to more. So 2 month partnership where we're gonna post about their golf balls, use their golf balls, and we're hoping that it leads to something more. So if you see us post about Vice, go like it. That would help us out a lot.
Working on getting a code, some more
Yep.
gear from them, and
So I'm
growing.
excited. I think either this week or next week we're heading out to the course to film a couple little small like reels to go online as part of the partnership. Uh, so that's just to say, don't give up on what you're doing. That's why a lot of people are like, why are y'all still doing this and filming 3 years? Y'all ain't doing nothing. Nah, nah, nah. But if you saw where we started and where we are now, we're making a ton of progress. People are
We're
like taking
influencers.
notice. Yeah. People are taking notice. And so, and the crazy thing is I feel like we're gaining momentum, but we're doing it in such a like our whole thing, family friendly way. We're not having to post crazy stuff and these
Not tearing up the golf course. We're getting
tearing up the golf
invited to
course.
courses to
Yeah,
play.
these bad challenges. Um,
I
people
hate
know that.
those.
Yeah, people know that if they work with us, that they're not going to have to like worry about what we say or do. But
Yeah, we're
some
not
of
going
them,
to represent the brand or
yeah,
their brand
yeah.
incorrectly from how they want to be presented.
And so, and I mean, it was big for us that even Tobacco Road reached out and said, "Hey, here's my number. Send me all y'all's clips. We want to post them." And so I sent
Yep,
them
they
all
sent
a
me a
bunch of clips.
flag, so I
Yep.
got it getting framed.
And
It's
and
just
then
one of
they
them things that I feel like it's kind of like Devontae Smith when he won the Heisman. He's like, no matter what they say, keep working.
let all naysayers know.
Let them know.
Um, and so that was big for us. Tobacco Road just posting us and stuff. So shout out if your course he wants to come highlight your course because we don't only we come play golf, but like we don't do these weird things where it's all about us. We like to like capture the course. At least we try to.
The
Um,
clubhouse, do the course with the
yeah,
drone.
and
Reach out. We're ready.
reach
Topanga's
out
fueled.
if you want us to come play your course just to get it on video. Reach out. We will show up. We'll play it. Comp your boys, for the video exposure, and we'll get that thing going.
Shoot, invite me to one of these private clubs and I'll pay my own way and then I still highlight it
You ain't lying. Hey,
and give you all the footage you want.
well, we can get in if we want to go to SOG. I just need some time to save up because $130 for a round of golf is steep for me.
That's
Um,
too steep for me. That's more than I paid at Purcell.
oh, but I would go back and play it if we can get a match against Jacob Harper out there, the guy that went to Q school and
Yeah,
was really good. If we could set up a match with him and that's where he wants to do it, I would go do it just for. I think it'd be a good video.
they probably don't charge him as good as he is.
Yeah, I think they said, well, obviously he has to have his pro status to play in some of these tournaments, so we'd really be playing a pro. Um,
Mm-hmm.
so Josh, I need to talk to Josh to get that match set up. That'd be sick. But I think
That's it.
that. Thanks for watching. Like I said, go watch it. See y'all next time. Episode 86. Peace.